Hello, namaskar, adab to all of my viewers. So the time is over and this is my first video. I couldn't wait because more than you, I'm excited not to teach but to learn with you all. Okay, you know chess game, right? I know you know. But I don't want those. I want the ones who don't know. And the ones who know, let's suppose for some time we also don't know, right? So, we don't know how the chess is being played, we don't know the rules of it, we know nothing. Okay, so just imagine that you are set to watch a chessboard match, right? You're watching a chessboard match, you don't know how the game is being played, you just see the two players, one here and one here, and in between that they have one big chessboard. So they are playing, right? Now, as the time will pass, as you spend more and more time on that, and as you keep on staring on the board, what will happen is that you will try to understand certain rules and moves of the game, right? Once you understand certain rules and moves, and you understand how the players are playing the game, that means you understood the game, right? You understood the rules of the game, the laws of the game, right? So, what exactly I want to tell is that physics is same a chessboard game. Okay, so it's rhyming, right? Physics is same a chessboard game. Okay. Imagine this universe and our earth like a chessboard, right? It's like a chessboard, and who is its player? Nature. Nature is its player. And what we are doing? We don't know the game, so we are watching the game. With the time, we are understanding the game. And what is that game? That game is physics. That is what the physics is. We understand nature, we study nature, and we study the laws of nature, and that science is known as physics. So, physics is what? It is a branch of science which deals with the study of nature and the natural phenomena which occur in the nature and their laws, right? Everything which happens in the nature has a certain law, has a certain rule. So what we study in physics is all that phenomena. So physics is just a branch of science which deals with the study of nature and the laws related to it. That's all. That's what physics is. Now, there are certain things which we will need in the subject, right? As to do anything, we need certain instruments, certain techniques, certain things which become the necessities of the subject, right? Or of that thing. So similar way, in physics, we have certain necessities and certain basic rules of the subject. What we have is, number one, which is the most important of all, is mathematics. So mathematics, one of the most important branches of science, is used in physics. Physics is something which we apply by using mathematics, right? And in fact, mathematics is the vehicle that takes us to physics. It is a language of physics, right? But it is itself not the physics at all, but it is the language of physics. And it becomes easy to make, understand and to explain the things by using mathematics. Number second requirement of the subject is physical quantities. Now if we are using certain thing, now we need physical quantities, right? Physical quantities means mass. Physical quantities means velocity. Physical quantities means acceleration. Physical quantities means weight. Physical quantities means force. Now that physical quantity will have a certain magnitude, right? So that magnitude will be its measurement. Just like 2 meters per second is its measurement. We are measuring velocity. 2 kilometers is its magnitude. So we are measuring distance, right? So this is the second requirement of the subject. That is what? Physical quantities and the measurements. Number third is we need accuracy in the subject. We need accurate results. We need least error. One more thing to be noted is that the physics is a subject which is dynamic. Dynamic means it is ever changing. It can change. Once nature, who's the player of the game, if the nature played some move or some step which violates the already or existing law, we are going to change that physics there itself. So physics is dynamic because we all are the observers. Anytime anything can happen and anytime nature can play any move, right? So we all are the observers, all the scientists, Newton, Einstein, other scientists as well, you, me, we all are the observers of the nature, and nature is the player. Now, as we saw earlier in our classes that science had got divided into physics, chemistry, biology, similar way physics gets divided into certain branches. Now, if we study particularly about the forces and the influence of the forces, the physics gets divided into mechanics. So we are studying about forces, velocity and acceleration of the bodies, right? Number second, when we study about the electric currents and all, we are studying about what? Electrodynamics. Number third, when we study about the light, right? When we study about the light part of the nature, we are studying what? Optics. Number fourth, when we study about atoms, molecules, we study about the nucleus, proton, neutron, and deuterons and all, that time we are studying what? Atomic physics or the modern physics. Now, as the level increases, like from 10 to 11 to 12, then in the graduation courses, we study more branches of the physics, like relative physics by Sir Albert Einstein, the theory of relativity. We study the quantum physics, and we study acoustics, right, in detail. And even the branches which I mentioned earlier, they get divided. Okay. So this is what basically the subject is. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you really liked the video. I hope you will like it, you will share it, you will comment on it, and you will not forget to press the bell notification there on your screen for more updates to come.